Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on into Manor Lords on hard mode, the challenge achievement that we are going for. In the last one, we did really well and we got pretty much established with everything we need for the tier 2 apart from ale. So we're working on that one at the moment. We're in the third year now of March and the berries in that are growing. We're just working up our numbers to make sure we're okay, and there's little bits that I need to do in between. So I'm just going to turn the tannery on whilst we chat. But guys, I want to say hello and welcome yourselves. Thank you so much for being here. It's a huge help to me, so I really appreciate you, because if you can hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already as well, it really does help me push out. So the plan for today is to make lots of money, gear up ready to probably take a zone. However, the AI may well be quite aggressive and try and take us as well, because they've taken all the other zones. So we need to consider that one. And one of the main things we'll need to do is make sure the population continues to grow. So I am going to firstly start to get more in. But actually, what I'm going to do is be a bit cheeky here and get a little bit of a road and try and utilize this tight-knit space just in here. So I'm going to go with this one. We're going to build 2 houses. I might just get 1 or 2. I don't know if this is enough here. No, it's not quite. I'm going to go this way then. And we're going to get 2 in. Might be able to go pretty short to get these with what they need. We're just going to get those 2 in there, ready so we can keep people coming in. I'm also going to go ahead and upgrade this burgage plot so all carrot ones are ready. And then as the families come in, we'll be good. So hopefully we'll be able to start hiring the mercenaries really soon. So I'm going to hold fire as much as I can before I hire them. So I'm going to make a little bit of cash. We got 66. I'm going to slowly start recruiting in these guys as well. And then in the manor house, I'm also going to get the garrison tower. So we can get more, what's them called? More retinue as well. We probably want to try and get the full 24 stack before we have to fight. It's going to be very ambitious, but we shall see. Here's the trade as well. So at the moment we're selling the mostly going to be roof tiles, war bows, and small shields momentarily. So we've got a reserve of 15 small shields in, so we'll keep that one going. Now in terms of barley, we're also going to set an import, and I'm going to establish that trade route. We're going to get 10 in at a time, and we can then start just stocking up a little bit, so we're ready. And then we'll just make sure these guys are pretty happy across the board. So, yep, 100%. So nothing else more to look at. And then when extra families come in, which we just need some more houses, actually, we're getting now, then we'll be okay. And I probably want to switch to the berries at some point. So once the tanner has done this into the leather, I think I can also turn off wild animals, maybe. There's the money, though. So, oh, bodies need burial. Okay, they're up here. Got to bury all the soldiers we killed. Completely forgot about that. Let's get the corpse pit over here then. We'll probably get that as high priority. And yeah, as we wait for that one to kind of come in, we're going to keep building up our resources. And then when we've got extra families, I'll get large shields. And then I probably won't be getting crossbows at any point. I'm going to stick with my normal archers. You can do pretty good damage range-wise with them. And I'm going to need to upgrade the granary eventually. But at the moment, the food supplies are pretty low. I'm going to need to flip that one on as well. And it looks like that's nearly done over there. How's the tree planting doing? Good. How's the charcoal? Good. I'm also going to make sure the trade of charcoal is... let's keep ourselves 100 now. So they will only sell it when we've got a bit of a surplus as well. But yeah, all in all, we're in a good place, I think. We're absolutely fine. And there we go. The retinue expansion is ready for us as well. And we're going to hold fire, though, before we need to hire. Hopefully, we'll get enough money off the next one. So if you remember in the last one, we are taxing at 15%. So we are going to need to fix this eventually. So it is going to go down. The corpse pit finished, but it looks like the bodies have disappeared anyway. Yeah, we're going to need to deal with the entertainment if we want to keep taxing so high. I'm absolutely fine with one family coming in at a time, because it just means we can make more money anyway. But we are going to need to consider all of them. There we go, 2, 3, 1. So main thing is going to be just getting in a couple of retinue at a time, and then we'll keep a close eye on what soldiers are coming in. The Wayward Sons are there, my favourite. But I'm not going to get them in. I don't want the huntsmen. They are very expensive. Although their range distance isn't far off the bows. Their armor's the same. Their ranged attack, though, is the equivalent of 3 shots from these guys. We'll keep all that in mind. None of it matters right now. It'll matter when the time is right, okay? Okay, second body able then. Let's get the berries going. So we'll make sure the food is still good. We've got a good little variety at the moment. If you're wondering on points, by the way, when we get to tier 3, we are going to probably go beekeeping first because we'll get that extra food thing. But again, it's going to be the amount of families we have spare. Okay, those 2 burgage plots are done. Let's commit to also getting a couple more. I think we'll get maybe 2 in here if we can. Not quite. We might need to go a bit wider and a bit longer. So we're going to have to play around with these guys. It'll be a little bit annoying. Let's go that way. No, that's no good. Let's go. Kind of annoying that I can't get 2 in here. There we go. We'll get those 2 there. And I will get a road across them. Just because I like it. I might even squeeze a road around the back of this, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Just utilizes it. I don't know if I can get something in there. I can put business in there. Something. I don't know. All right, let's have a look at what lovely friends came to join us this time. So the flock of crazy geese are, and the green caps, man. Yes. I don't want the brotherhoods. I want to avoid any that have brigands in, because brigands are rubbish. Look at their attack. They are literally someone you just stand at the front. But these guys, you can have just standing there and kind of tanking. The archers aren't that great, but this would be 6 whole units that we could have in with ours. And then we could potentially take an early thingy. My only downside is I don't have the 2k influence that we would require. So maybe a tiny tithe tax on our food. I think that's important. We'll slowly start building that up. There are no bandit camps or anything we can kill. So there's no way around that. We have space for all these, though. 2 families. How's my leather? Okay, we're good there. I'm going to pause the tannery. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this one to a joiner's workshop. We've got our barley in, so let's make malt. We don't have the brewery, actually. We're going to need a brewery, which we need someone to move in. We got this one. Get that one upgraded. Then we'll get the brewery in here. Malt house will get supplied. At the moment, I'm just balancing the families, man. It's tricky. Let's spend a little bit of cash then on the retinue. So that's 10. That makes me happy. If I can get those up to heavies early on, I will be laughing. Joiner's workshop completed. Let's go ahead. Yep, large shields. So we're going to make sure there is a reserve. 20. We'll only make 30. And then in here, we're going to open 936. We're going to open a trade. 168 for the large shields. Wondering if I'm ever going to be able to actually hire these in, or whether I hire brigands and just go pure ranged. I'm actually being serious. You know? Although we could just buy in spears and be done with it. So let's keep maybe 10. I don't need more than 10 of each, actually. Let's get the rest sold. Do you want to get another family in here at some point? We do need to keep the money popping. We've got the 2 horses, though, so we should be fine. Just balancing it all up, guys, you know. And there's number 3. So we've got... Well, let's get the brewery in first. No, let's get someone in the malt house. And then we'll get the brewery. Let's make sure everything's okay over here. Getting pretty full. Hunting, we're on 12. Berries, we're good. So food, absolutely fine. We gave away 5 food, which is going to take ages to get our influence up, man. Although it's percentage based on what we have. So as it increases, we will gain a little bit more. Let's go then with the brewery. And then we'll need someone in the ale house on the next lot. We've only got 2 houses left already. Doesn't take long before they're gone, does it? Let me see if I can get business in here of some kind. The answer's no. Could bring that road. I'm going to just go here then. Go down to here with 2. That's absolutely fine. And then get 2 across this way as well. Is there enough carrots knocking about? I think so. We kind of want to bump them up with the tithe as well, but yeah. So we've got a brewery, we've got small shields, big shields, and bows. So we've got our wood requirements. Do I have permanent? Yeah, I do. So I'm also going to get in another ox. And then we'll up the production of planks to 70. That should be fine. And let's keep an eye on the mercenaries now that we've got this many in. Oh, that's like the 3 that I want. 90, 180, 220. How much are we making? 125. So we need a regional wealth of 1,500 to be able to accommodate the price of that. I think I want to make sure this is better first. I actually want to get them upgraded too, but the numbers are more important right now. So that's 12. I mean, I could spend it. I'm not planning on buying them in yet. So let's just get these guys in. There we go. 17 of 24. It means we have almost got a 3 stack. We've hit an ugly drought. What other businesses can we get in here? We have our ale. We have 20 ale in, actually. So let's get this in. Let's get a bit of an overstock in there. There's the entertainment supply. So we should be able to start mitigating this lack of entertainment and turn up the tax. I know. Taxes. What am I like? Ideally, I want a minus 10. That's minus 11. That's minus 10. Can I get 19? Nope. 18% tax it is then. That's fine. Berries are gone now. I'm just going to grab these last few. Cool. Let's go ahead and pause you. And are we worth tanning up? I think it means I can keep the ale house in. And then I can get family and trading again. So even more trade. Now, will I need any further businesses, or do I want to get some more eggs in? That is the question. Oh, okay, you cheeky. They're pressing claim on me. So we're going to have to deal with this. Which, we have 170. I'm going to grab these two. And we'll grab the green caps. So, let's get these guys over then. Don't know how far they are. Ideally, we want them up here, if I'm honest. So, I'm just going to get them kind of sprinting. And then we've got 43, so I think I can grab one more retinue. No, it costs 50. I can upgrade, though, for 29. We'll leave them for now. Okay, I'll wait. I believe this zone fights down here somewhere. So, but what I'm hoping for, they should spawn in this way. So all of their characters have been coming in from this end. So they should walk in from here. I should be able to catch them out on this hill. However, we will need to fight them twice, so we do need to be careful. I don't want them sprinting way too much, but I do need to get them in. I'm going to have to wait until the very last second here. I'm going to stop them sprinting. And as the families come in, we should be able to get a little bit more in here. It's a shame I can't get one more for the retinue, but these will disappear if we don't select it before this time runs out, so we won't be able to pay them as well. So we do need to factor that in too. On the good note, though, is the entertainment number should disappear. Minus 10 for taxation, but we can buffer that up with the other one. Oh, we've got to hit it. So I'm just going to pause a second. We're going to grab our guys over here. And we're going to wait for the very last bit. Not going to sprint with these guys. Going to let them slowly work up. And we're going to have to resolve the claim on the battlefield. And there we go. Okay. Do we just fight them down in here? I don't think we're going to be able to run up to this hill in time, although that hill would give us such an advantage. Is there another slight hill that we can do it on? The answer is yes. If we get here, or maybe we're quite far back, so maybe just fighting along this ridge here is the right idea. So let's get these two over here. Let's get you over here. Just hold tab to make sure we're not overlapping too much. Get these guys on the hill here. We'll go pretty wide. And then we'll get our retinue in front of this with a bit of a gap. I think we'll get there in time. They haven't even come onto the field yet. There they are. So let's see. Let's double check. So they've got light mercenary, 1 archer, 36 retinue brigands. Because they've only got 4 units, really. So we're fine. Obviously got to be careful of this. Hopefully we don't run out of time before this fight starts. Otherwise we are absolutely screwed. Look at this. Please don't. Don't be a joker. Making good money in the background though. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's slow it down a second. What are you guys up to? You should be over here, guys. The battle begins. So it is over here. We're in the circle, so we're absolutely fine to fight here. Gonna get you on defensive. Same with you guys. And then you guys, we're gonna just pop over here, just shooting on the side, hopefully. They should come at my units rather than these guys. So let's move these up now to get More range. And then you forward as well. Hopefully start lighting them up. Their range of motion is a bit weird over here, but we're starting to hit this one already, so that's perfect. See if we can do any damage here. We've already got helmets too. Lots of archers. Arrows sticking out of your crevices and you're still not dead. Any deaths yet? No. Any deaths yet? The trader just casually walking through makes me laugh, man. This is a problem. It's not too much of a problem. We can collapse here. So we're going to do that. I'm going to hit those guys with this. I'm going to full sprint into that. They're heavy, so we're going to get those to hold this one. I'm going to turn that on there. You guys are going to come into the side. You're going to come this way. And then you guys are just going to push on this. I'm going to get you pushing forward. Hopefully a big, big disrupt here. I'm going to turn your focus to here. Your focus to here. So they hit the heavy archers, which is perfect. I'm going to turn these guys over on this as well. So hopefully we'll be fine. And then we'll get those pushing. Perfect. That one's broken. Let's get you over here. Get you sprinting back. Ideally, don't want to lose too many. What's his problem? Go away. You tried to claim my land, man. Their archers are over here somewhere. Can't quite see them. Where are they? Hiding in the trees, are you? All of you turn on this. Thank you. Right, I'm going to disband the retinue. I'm going to keep these guys over here. We should be able to deal with their archers just with ours anyway. I'll start running. And we've got 6 days left, so I am going to get rid of these when they're done and hopefully rehire them at a later date. We should be fine. Came in pretty handy. Quite expensive, but it's worth it. Nice clear. I don't know why they're attacking me. Oh, they're more aggressive on the hard mode, actually, aren't they? Yeah. Is anyone dead yet? Speed it up. There we go. Okay, let's get back to work. Victory dealt with. Let's disband you. Also disband these guys. And there's the piece. Lovely. You can leave me alone so I can get back to what I was doing. And then, yeah, which is building retinue. Unfortunately, you don't gain influence via killing theirs either. Oh, we've dipped below now. I think the lack of entertainment will sort us out. Taxes, though, we are going to have to reduce them. It's a bit too aggressive. Let's go down to 15. Let's get this corpse bit open. Get those bodies buried. It can be pretty harsh on you in this game, where even though your taxation says -10, it will go larger than it. As you can see, previous month -13. So we're going to need to keep the ale open constantly now. The problem is we don't actually have any. I think it's because our actual tavern keepers or our brewers were at war. So yeah, we're gonna always want, I don't know, 40 ale. I think in here we only want, so we don't want to spend all our money on barley, so we want to put a cap on the malt that we make, and we'll slowly increase it. 117 bodies to bury. Apologies for that. 41. They're going to be hating the bodies. Let's get on top of that before it gets out of hand. Let's get more people burying, because we're in territory of people leaving. Let's also put the taxes down to 10%. Just going to have to counter it. Look at that. The dead bodies, man. It is unforgiving in this mode. I didn't quite realise the bodies had such an impact. We should be able to get up, though. As the months go on, we'll be fine. Just hurry up and bury them, guys. I think they're all gone. Are they? Transporting. Get your bodies. That's it. We've got 2 houses at the moment. We're not going to have anyone come in, obviously, because of because of the happiness. So we're going to have to wait for that one. New mercenary companies. Good money, though. So, very good. Treasury change of 126 based on this regional wealth. How are we looking? All good. And mercenary companies, they're back. So if we want to grab them, we could. Luckily, the enemy isn't grabbing them at the moment. Also, downside is we wasted that money on these guys. So we're going to have to replenish those over and over as well. Don't think he's going to attack us for a little bit, though. So we should be fine to spend on getting these guys in. So we'll get to, hopefully, to 20 real soon on those. There we go, back up to 50%. I mean, yeah, unburied bodies should disappear. I want to keep the taxes higher, if I'm honest. Go for, I think 13% will be the -7. That's a pretty even number. We can go to tier 3. I'm not going to do it yet. I think it's a little bit dangerous to do so. Let's keep that overstock at 10. I don't want to get too many to tier 2 where possible either. So, yeah, I think for the now, that's going to be pretty good. I'm going to get chickens in these. I'm going to start getting a little bit more food coming in from the alternate sources. We're also going to be able to sell shoes really soon if we keep on top of them. So we can set this cap that little bit higher in our cobbler shop. So we can make sure there's always maybe 5 leather. And then shoes will go to 40. We have enough leather to get that in. And then in here, we can trade. So let's go commodities. We can set up a trade route of these. So we'll make sure there's 30 shoes in. I don't think we need more than that. And we'll spend on that one. Why not? Let's get the money going, man. So that's what matters. If we can get the money going, we can survive pretty much everything. Okay, let's... are we okay with hunting at the moment? Yeah, I think I want to get this tannery on, but we just can't yet. I need to probably pause the corpse bit now. Get that family going, and then we'll get the tannery in. To there, we should be okay to get the housing going next month again. Sorry, families. So I'll need to continue the building. So let's get... few more. Trying to think which is the best way to go about this. Actually, if I go this way, I think we can fit something. I might even be able to get a bit crafty. Oh, that's annoying, actually. Should have someone move in. Yeah, we'll just go like that. We'll fill it. Let's just get them all building that. Oh, we dipped pretty low again. Sorry, just waiting for that unburied bodies to disappear and the lack of entertainment. It's going to take some time. Look at all these goodies we got for sale, man. Oh, what I need is the value that we've got in our coffers to go really high. So, yeah, we need to consistently stay above 1,200, I think. I want to be able to reduce the tax rate eventually, but the sales are coming in nicely. We have a good amount of everything that we can kind of sell, so we're not going to be able to get families in for a little while, though. We've just got to wait for the unburied bodies. It's going to take like 4 months for that to disappear. Same with the -18 taxation, because we're not even near that amount right now. So, same with the entertainment. The ale is flowing, so we are good. 283 though, we can continue getting these. It's just slow and steady wins the race, you know. Be able to get them all. Let's go to 24. So we've got our full stack retinue now, which makes me a lot happier. Especially when I get to heavy. Raiders will be... I can kill 3 stacks with just that one. So that's absolutely fine. Okay, let's utilize a couple of these houses then in the old chicken coops. So not many, just a little bit. And we might need to get a second one in the charcoal burner. But I think for now we are in the winter and we are fine. Just keeping it ticking. Main one is obviously, as you can see, is the food sources. So I think that apiary, we are going to need to get it up soon. Wondering if one more veg farm is the right play. If we go to tier 3 though, we'll get more out of them. Just got to be careful. Yeah, I think one more veggie farm is good. We can, like I've been saying, can go to wheat on this one as well. I don't think I'll be grabbing that salt, guys. Not interested. Let's get another one in there. But as far as houses are concerned, we're okay. We're going to be a little while going, but... Yep, still got to wait for this taxation, man. Oh, it's painful. Those are my mercenary units. If we wanted to, we could take another site. So I could grab these two again. 180, we don't quite have enough. And then we could do that. Ideally, though, I'm pretty happy to try and get some of these guys upgraded. Pretty cheap to upgrade them. So if we look, 17 armor or attack, but they're not classed as the upgrade one yet. Whereas if we look at, so in order to grab one of these, I'm just gonna, I wanted to click one to show you the armor values. It doesn't work until you recruit them, but by the way, I'm pressing tab. So you hover over it and press tab, it will bring up their stats. But I can't quite see with these guys until I select them. But yeah, main thing is that. That's all we go with. That's fine. Now, the reason why I'm thinking go to tier 3 is because I can get apiaries, and that would be our next one. But if we go to tier 3 too early, we're not going to be able to get them happy enough to get the extra families in to accommodate for the apiary, right? So we've just got to hold on. Just have to hope that the eggs keep flowing. At the moment, we're down to 2 of them, which isn't ideal. I have to turn off the tithe as well, and I'm going to put the tax down to 10. As the money goes up, 10% tax should be good. Ideally, sweet spot usually, once King's taxes come in, it's going to be about 5 to 8%. All depends how happy we can keep them, really. They're pretty fiddly, though. They want a lot from me, so... And these blinking debuffs are not going anywhere. I don't like the compounding of taxation either. Look, that's what's happening. So the feature on how the approval works. Basically, what should happen is I don't mind it having one previous month, but multiple previous months. You see how this taxation one is compounding. And it just takes too long for the unburied bodies and lack of entertainment to go, because we've had entertainment for months now, and we've had the bodies gone for months, and it's not going. So I hope in the update that does get removed. I do think they'll change it or do something with it, because it isn't feasible at the moment. It's quite hard to get out of the approval spiral. It just takes too long, you know. So I'm pretty much just sat here waiting for this to go back up, if that makes sense. Or they can make it so your people can have children and they grow up. That would be cool. That would also counter that. Who knows? No point upgrading these till we got the family, so I'm going to save that money, keep it going. How much are we getting? 120 still at the 10% now, so that's fine. Just keeping a close eye on this every time. I don't think he's going to hire any up, so we can pretty much use these at our leisure now. I think in the meantime, we'll go ahead and just upgrade the granary. It doesn't matter too much. We'll just get it upgraded because we've got the resources. We may as well do it whilst we wait. And it is March, so I'm going to have to flip something off here and get these berries in. So let's have a look. So yeah, berries will be the 3rd meat, so that should bring the happiness up. We're going up 1% a month, I think. But taxation is going down, so it's not a lot I can do. Now, it does compound with the pluses as well, but I'd like it just not. I think flat rate would be better. The only way I could get rid of that taxation one is by turning it off, which honestly might be okay. I could, well, firstly want to get these guys upgraded, though. I've only got 2 coins left, so I can't upgrade any further, but we've done over half now. Now, the good news is we have a stable economy. So, very stable economy. We just need to be, again, it's going to be a food source, right? I think a couple of these houses, it might pay just to tick over with some of the meat. I don't want to buy anything specific in yet. We will be able to buy in foods at some point, but I don't know. It might be worth us also. We need to consider getting another one in here. I could free up a family from the mining picks. We've got 150 clay sat here, and they can't keep up on that one. And we could also, we're selling pretty well on them though, so I just want to show you the trade, guys. So let's go for the last 30 days. So previous month, ignore that one. Current year, there we go. Let's have a look. So what are we in April? It's plus 964. So after a couple of years, we should theoretically be pretty high. And obviously in turn, like I said, this is going to give us more of this. Now, I can turn this down slowly. I don't really want to, but I might go for just 5%. Just to try and get rid of this, because we can't grow. And I don't necessarily need the money right now. If he attacks, we will. That's the problem. If he decides to attack after a month's gone and I can't hire anyone. There we go. It didn't go down. So we should be back to them now. There was no compound on that tax. So we should be going. Unburied body's still there. But finally getting in the new family. So in this one then, I am going to get a animal pen. And I'm going to put in some goats again on that one. Just to get a little bit more meat and leather. I could probably go pigs on a couple of them actually. We're getting quite a lot of hides in. So what are we on? Is it 5%? 5% on current rate gave us 80. Which isn't bad, you know. That's not bad at all. And this is going to keep going up. So I might just hold fire on that one. And we'll just keep going with the upgrades. I think got 9 more retinue to upgrade. I'm going to get a second one in the forester's hut now. I'm going to start maxing out the wood coming in. We're still fine on it. It's not a problem. But we do need to keep into consideration everything to do with that one as it continues. We're also going to need someone else in the granary. Plenty of beer, though. This is incredible how much beer we have. Right, storage is full on the woodcutter's lodge. Probably want to make sure that's good. How's the charcoal burning doing? Get another family in. I might get a second one in here. Yeah, let's get another one in there. Let's get the charcoal transporting out of that one. Then that's going to be how we counter it. Ideally, we want someone in this one, but is what it is. We've got another 109, so we got 85 this time, so an extra 5. So slowly but surely, we're going up. These are 29 a pop, so I can get 3 more, I think. 3 more. Cool. We're almost there, man. I think, shall I go straight to pigs? I'm going to go straight to pigs on this one. It's only passive 2 meat, but what it's going to do is give us that variety constantly. So at the moment, we're just getting in... Well, it's mainly going to be the veg and berries, but when the berries run out, it will be a problem. At the moment, we're doing fine for the month. Just 1 person in there. I do want to get in another business. Maybe let's get more chickens. Just a bit of a variety. It doesn't really matter too much. We're on 2k. Look at this. Oh, it's fantastic. Now, I'm debating whether we go and get... So that should be able to sell some charcoal, by the way. Now, debating whether we go ahead and get in... Well, I kind of want to leave that up. I was going to buy in some weapons, but actually, because we've got the 2 archers, just trying to think ahead for the final battle with how crazy it can be. You know, got to be really careful. Have a look at the mercenary company. Yeah, they're really good, man. It's all good. It's the Wayward Sons, the Green Caps. They're all fine. New family as well, so going to keep getting these up. I want to max these out pretty quickly. Got 4 houses. Got another one in here that we can do something with. And I'm going to get 1 more animal pen. Again, I know they're not efficient, guys, without the point. But I'm doing it just for that little extra. Got a good yield of berries and veg, though, to tie all the lower tier ones down. And now we got the families coming in. We will be able to accommodate the apiaries really soon. So I can get these updated and getting that next bit of food in as well. So I think we'll probably just get 1 upgraded. So let's get you, because they do then generate the extra. So we'll get the tier 3 over there. It's really dense. I know there's not like a huge town by any stretch. It's very much not how I like to build, but it's more efficient. So let's make sure we can still accommodate with the water. Yep, not even halfway. And look at that charcoal now, absolutely flying. Beautiful. And there it is, our first tier 3 coming in. Things are changing, man. Still looks beautiful. Even with it just being dense like this, I can't wait for all the updates, man. There's the final touches. And there it is. Okay, so I can use this to check. So this is my only problem, right? It's the 4 food. The 4 food. Now, you do get extra families in. That's why I'm doing it on these, because I want laborers to come in. Our approval is pretty good, by the way. So we should utilize this. Let's get 8%. Yeah, 8's only a -4, so let's get that going. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the second one just to get the point. Oh, we need 3. Oh, man. Do I want to just do 3 straight up then? Yeah, let's do it. Screw it. 3 straight up. Look at this money, man. So on an 8%, we got 180 for the month based on this regional wealth. So the last ones should be good to go. Now, what I don't want to happen is these guys die, because it's quite expensive to keep upgrading them. We are going to be getting taxed really soon. But that does leave us now with surplus that we can go with, right? I believe the taxes start to come in at tier 3. I can't remember the annual royal tax. At what point it comes in. Is it when you take your second thing? I don't know. If anyone knows the exact, let me know. I can never remember. There we go. The 2 houses coming in. We've got 3 families now. So we want to look at maybe utilizing some more business stuff. Let's get pigs in there. Just make sure we're good. I think we are. How's the planting going? How's all the wood? Okay, that looks good. I think, well, you can't do anything, so we can remove you. I'm going to get a second one in the clay furnace. So we have the capacity to. And I'm going to get these hides tanning up. Okay. Pretty dense and big town with those 3 coming in there. That's going to be the apiary time, baby. We still have 1 person spare to do so. Spend... Have we got room for 1 more ox? We do, so let's get you in. And there we go. The settlement level has increased. So, straight in, we're going to go development. It makes sense for us to grab this, guys. Now, obviously, I can get the next lot of food through orchardry, but that's going to take too many years. So, and honey is a pretty with the current way the game works, apiaries, it's pretty sustainable. So, grab them in, guys. They are pretty good. And we are going to go ahead and start slapping in. We'll just get 2 there for now. We can't actually fill them just yet. We can fill 1 in at the moment, but we're all good. All right, we're all good. 2 in the kitty as well. Beautiful. We're fully upgraded, aren't we? I've said that, so we are good. So all our treasury money now is going to be ours. So I am tempted, although with these guys coming in, actually, before I do the apiary, we're going to have to populate these. Granary is going to be a problem for food variety. As long as it does our tier 3s first, we'll be okay. I'm okay with a bit of a dip in that. Fuel's fine. As these houses come in, we'll need to consider that as well. I'm just wondering whether I can get away with one person in the logger. One family. I might be able to. Should we see how the numbers kind of dissipate through that? And then what I'm going to do, happiness comes first. Let's get the large granary populated as well. And that should cover us for the houses we have. Then we'll need the storehouse and also the apiary sorted. Guys, that's going to be where we end this one out. Thank you so much for joining me. Big defense in this one so far and very much well into it now. So nothing too much. It kind of feels like how the game should be played on hard, if I'm honest. It feels good. As always though, guys, thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already as well. I really appreciate being here. And obviously by saying a hello in the comments or something, it really does help me on the algorithm as well. So I really appreciate you. Take it easy though, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.